Welcome to the AI Research Roundup. I'm Alex. Today we're looking at a paper from the Hugging Face trending list, published on October 6, 2025, just yesterday. This paper proposes VChain, an inference-time chain of visual thought that uses large multimodal models to plan key visual states, then nudges a pre-trained video generator to follow that causal sequence, producing more coherent multi-step dynamics. The paper is titled VChain, Chain of Visual Thought for Reasoning in Video Generation. And as we'll see later, the results are really impressive. It relies on sparse keyframes and lightweight LoRA tuning, boosting physics, common sense, and causal fidelity, while keeping visual quality strong. Also, the authors shared a GitHub repo. Inside, you'll find a clear README that walks through the three-stage VChain pipeline, demo visuals and diagrams illustrating keyframe reasoning, and pointers for running the inference-time tuning workflow. There's an assets folder with images and an Apache license, so you can get oriented quickly. Figure 1 shows the VChain pipeline that turns a text prompt into a coherent video by planning and then guiding generation. A chain of visual thoughts means a sparse sequence of keyframes that capture causally important states, which the model uses to stay consistent over time. The left column illustrates the prompt input and sparse inference-time tuning. The large middle panel depicts reasoning with GPT-4o, producing textual thoughts and keyframe images. The bottom film strip presents the final generated video that follows the planned states. Well, Figure 1 showed the overall pipeline, and Algorithm 1 now spells out the step-by-step loop that creates the chain of visual thoughts. The process starts from a user prompt, gets a first caption and consequence from chat, and generates the initial image. A perception step then proposes the next edit instruction, which produces a new keyframe that is appended to the chain. A terminate flag ends the loop when the planned consequence is satisfied. Alright. Figure 2 shows a three-stage framework that turns reasoning into guided video generation. The top panel illustrates visual thought reasoning, where a multimodal model predicts key consequences and synthesizes a sparse chain of keyframes. The bottom left panel depicts sparse inference-time tuning, which means briefly adapting the pre-trained video generator with low-rank adapters so it aligns to those keyframes. The bottom right panel presents video sampling, where the concatenated textual thoughts drive the tuned model to render a consistent clip. Together, these stages link cause to effect across time. So Table 1 summarizes the quantitative evaluation, showing that the full method leads on reasoning while matching visual quality. VBench means an automated suite that scores video fidelity and motion consistency across several axes. The full method reaches about 78% on the VBench quality score. Physics reasoning climbs to roughly 58%, which indicates more law-abiding motion. Common sense rises to about 60%, and causal reasoning reaches around 62%, while ablations and prompt tweaks trail these numbers. Okay, two takeaways stand out. Planning with a chain of visual thoughts and then doing sparse inference-time tuning lets a pre-trained video model follow causality, boosting physics and common sense while keeping visual quality strong. The broader implication is clear. Multimodal models can act as low-cost planners for generative systems, pointing towards smarter video tools and even downstream simulators or interactive media. That is it for this episode of the AI Research Roundup. I am Alex. Thanks for listening.